Look at how frosty she is. Never fails, never disappoints. So today we are trying two new releases that I've been really looking forward to. One of which is a new shade of the Saie Beauty Glowy Super Gel. This is in the shade Roseglow. I also have all four of the Naturium Phyto-Glow lip balms, and I have really wanted to try these. I've had so many people recommend these to me. So it is going to be a trying new makeup slash, I'm gonna take you through my whole face of makeup. I'm still super excited about these Rhode blushes. I am going to be playing with them more today in this video. I am so excited that I finally have one of my favorite foundations back in my hands. So I have the Saie Glowy Super Skin Foundation in the shade 4 and the shade 7, just because I think this might match me a little bit better. I have a little bit more color right now, which is also completely being enhanced by the Fenty body sauce on my neck and chest. If you are new here, hello, my name is Cate the Great and I am an exclusively pro-choice influencer. That means that I only feature products from brands that are loudly and proudly in support of abortion rights. I do keep a researched and updated pro-choice beauty brand list, and that can always be found on my Instagram. I haven't updated it in a couple months only because I think I only have 1 or 2 brands to add to the list. So we're starting off with the Saie Glowy Super Gel in the shade Roseglow. If you are not familiar with this product, they do have 2 other shades of this. I love the shade Star Glow. This is a little bit different shade of the Super Gel. There she is right there. I'm just gonna put this on the top of my wrist so you can see what the finish looks like. She's kind of sliding down my hand, but there's Star Glow and there is Roseglow. And I kind of smooth them out so you can see the difference. I mean, when this is smoothed out on your skin, the difference is going to be very, very subtle. The thing about this product is that it really is so beautifully hydrating, and it's very thin. Like, you don't feel like you're putting on a heavy layer at all. And it just gives this very beautiful, lit from within glow. And not only that, the canvas it gives you is perfect for putting on foundation. Foundation sets beautifully on top of this. Okay, so there is Roseglow applied to my face. So I'm so excited to have the Glowy Super Skin Foundation back in my hands. I have the shade 4 and the shade 7, and I'm gonna try 7. If it's too deep, I can always mix it with 4. But the shade 4 in this foundation was like my ideal skin match. Okay, it looks like that's gonna be a little too deep for me, so I'm gonna do a little mixy mix of the 2. And that's actually perfect. I did half and half. That's shade 4 and 7 mixed together. I'll never get over the way this applies to the skin. It is just truly flawless. I really like the Saie Glowy Super Gel, and I don't know why I didn't take to it at first. I really have absolutely no good reason other than I think at the time I was really inundated with a lot of products. I definitely think it was before I went totally pro-choice with my channel, and I just had a lot more product I was dealing with, and it kind of just fell to the wayside. If I were to compare this to something like the In Beauty Face Glaze, this is a much more thin, very sort of slippy product. I think both the In Beauty Face Glaze and this work gorgeously under makeup, but I do think this is even a little bit more effortless. Like, we're splitting hairs here, but I do feel that way about this product. Like, what's even going on? That is just insane. So I decided I was just gonna like wash my hair, not put product in it, and then I would like do my hair at the end. I do have a lot of you guys asking like how I style my pixie, so I figured I'd try to like sprinkle that in to some of my videos, because honestly, the styling of the pixie takes less than a minute. So if I were to make an actual video about it, it would be like a 3-minute video. Okay, so there is the Glowy Super Gel as a base, along with the Glowy Super Skin Foundation, and like, I am angry. I am truly filled with rage. I don't think there's a huge difference between the 2 shades I showed you. Obviously you could see like when you stretch them over your skin, you can't really tell a huge difference, but if I were to choose, I would go with Roseglow. I just think there's something really special and beautiful about it, and this would look beautiful on the décolleté. I'm not gonna do that today with what I'm wearing, but I think that would be stunning. Okay, now I'm going to set my face with my LYS powder, and I think I went in too hard with a wet sponge, and this is hard pan, is that what that's called? I have really been missing out not having this foundation in my life. Okay, so something I've been wanting to try is a brand new concealer application technique. I watched Katie Jane Hughes do this. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. Okay, the back of my hand also has that Roseglow on it. Ooh. She is pretty. Putting some concealer on the back of my hand, and then you're going to dip your concealer brush in and prime your concealer brush with the concealer. And what this is supposed to do, this is my Rare Beauty concealer brush, is give an even more natural application, which I'm really liking, because her point is when you go in and you just put the concealer right underneath your eye, you kind of get this concealer eye, right? You get more product than you probably need. This is a great way to really make your concealer look the most natural. And I would have to agree, that looks absolutely amazing. I also forgot how incredible this concealer brush is. Like, it really is like a fingertip on your face. And another good idea is to keep the leftover concealer on the top of your hand. And after you do your eye look, you can go ahead and clean up your eye look with that and your brush as well. For our eye look, I am gonna take the Rhode Pocket Blush in the shade Freckle, and I'm gonna use this as an eyeshadow. Guys, on top of this being an amazing blush formula, great on the lips, it's also really, really great on the eyes. So I'm just dipping into that with a brush. Just wanna do a very, very thin layer because you don't want it to crease too much, and I am going to go ahead and set it with powder. That's gonna help that. But because this is such a nice, thin, creamy formula, it sets down really beautifully. Okay, so there's the shade Freckle on the eyes, and I'm gonna go in with my LYS setting powder, set my eyes with that. Okay, now I'm going in with my Jones Road Powder Bronzer. This is another reason why it's a good idea for me to wait to style my hair until I'm done with my makeup, because I really like to get all the way up into my hairline and make sure that bronzer is nice and even and cohesive. So now I'm taking my Rare Beauty Brow Pencil. This is a deep brown shade. Now I'm taking my Gen C Arch Support Gel, just brushing up my brows. It's amazing what a difference brows can make. I was at Sephora the other day and I picked up a mini of the Ilia Limitless Lash mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras, and it really does give me length that other mascaras don't give, because it gets in there and defines every single lash and also really combs through them and helps push them up. Okay, lashes are done, and damn, that's as up in the air as those lashes are gonna get. So now we're going in with that same shade of the Rhode Pocket Blush in Freckle on my cheeks. What's even going on? Wowie, wow, wow, wow. Okay, so my hair is finally dry. I'm gonna style it right now because it's driving me nuts. So this is the pomade I use. It's from the brand Barb. They are an LGBTQ owned pro-choice brand. They're awesome. I love this pomade so much. It has medium hold and it's very soft. And that's literally all I do, guys. I just zhuzh it around and mess it up until I feel like I like how it looks. Now we're gonna move on to lips, and we're gonna dig into these Naturium lip balms. So we have 4 different flavors and shades. We have watermelon, strawberry, peach, and mango. I feel like I have way too many options in terms of beautiful hydrating lip balm / lip masks. So first I'm gonna start with watermelon, and I am in love with these applicators. I love how they're shaped. I love that they're contoured to your lip. Okay, so there is the shade Watermelon swatched on my wrist. These are such a beautiful formula, and they remind me a lot of the Ole Henriksen peptide lip tint, I think is what it's called. I have that in Strawberry Sorbet. It's very thick and it has a little bit of tack to it, so it really adheres to your lips. These are just but a whisper of color. Okay, next up we have the shade Peach, and there is Peach swatched on my wrist next to Watermelon. Okay, so admittedly not much of a difference at all between these 2 shades, and I've gone and swatched the last 2 shades, which are much brighter. The orange is mango and the red on the very end is strawberry. So we're gonna go in with mango. Okay, that's really orange. I'm not sure that out of all the shades I've tried so far, I would gravitate toward this one. And last we have strawberry. Woo! Definitely still pulling like orangey on me, I have to say. So my thoughts on these are, I knew I would love the formula and I was right. Shade wise, I personally prefer the two lighter shades. These are fun shades, but they're both pulling super orange on me and it's like not my fave. But overall, I'm so glad I finally got to try these, and I'm, like I said, adding them onto my list of amazing hydrating lip formulas. Okay, so let's finish this look off with a little more fun lip look, because as beautiful a formula as these are, they are the subtlest of the subtle. I'm gonna go in with my Jones Road lip liner, then going in with the shade Freckle. And what gloss am I gonna use? I can't resist. I have to use the Rhode Peptide Lip Tint in the shade Peach Pit. So good. So I'm loving the peachy bronzy vibe, but I think I know what's gonna make this look just completely pop. I'm gonna go in with the shade Piggy from the Rhode Pocket Blushes, just like right on the apple. Y'all know I love, love, love a peachy pink, and now that's what this is. I'm also gonna be extra and put just like a little bit on my lips. Guys, what is even going on? I loved the neutral peachiness of Freckle, but for my skin tone, there's something about that combined with just like a pop of sort of ingenue pink on the apples that just makes it for me. I am so impressed with so many of the makeup launches that have come out. Like, all I want to do is stand here and play in my makeup all the time, and the amount of variations I can do with the Rhode blushes and the Rhode Peptide Lip Tints, like, get out of town. As always, everything I talked about here today is linked down below in my description box. Those are affiliate links, and I always like to point out that if you shop through my affiliate links, it really helps to support my channel, and I thank you guys in advance. You guys are the best. Please stay safe out there, and cheers till next time.